The Chicago Bears' 2022 season may not have been the most successful, finishing with a record of just 3-14, the worst in the NFL. However, there was one very strong bright spot, and that would be second-year quarterback Justin Fields. His passing still left something to be desired, throwing for just 2,200 yards with a 60% completion rate. Yet despite this, he was still one of the most exciting players in the league. Why? Because of his elite running ability. His 1,143 yards on the ground was the second most by a quarterback ever in a single season. As his receivers struggled to get open, he would leave the pocket and take off, often evading many tacklers in the process for big chunks of yardage. If he wants to become a top-tier NFL quarterback, though, he needs to take a leap as a passer, just as we've seen from someone like Lamar Jackson. However, the Bears are making a clear effort to help him do that. They traded the first overall pick in a deal that netted them wide receiver DJ Moore, who has went for at least 1,100 receiving yards in 3 out of his 5 pro seasons. He's a true number one. They also added tight end Robert Tonyan in free agency to hopefully create a scary tight end duo with him and Cole Kmet. On top of that, they brought in Deontay Foreman to be their new RB1. Foreman rushed for over 900 yards with 5 touchdowns last season in Carolina, and he creates a nice 1-2 punch with Khalil Herbert. They also took a tackle in the first round of this year's draft. Chicago is working hard to give Fields the ammo to succeed, and I think it's going to work. So let's get into why Justin Fields is poised for a breakout year 3. Before we get into the potential 2023 explosion from Justin Fields, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watch me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. Few teams have done more to help their young quarterback this offseason than the Chicago Bears. Beyond trading back from the number 1 overall pick in this year's NFL draft to potentially take an elite offensive tackle or game-changing defensive talent, Bears general manager Ryan Poles plucked dynamic wide receiver DJ Moore from the Carolina Panthers in the trade. Likewise, Poles added a significant upgrade to the offensive line, inking guard Nate Davis to help keep Fields upright. Washington Commanders defensive end Chase Young, Fields' former teammate at Ohio State, believed even before the Bears' flurry of impactful additions that the 24-year-old was on the cusp of taking his place among the game's premier quarterbacks. You've got to understand, I've seen Justin since he transferred into Ohio State, Young said on Heavy Sports' The Matt Lombardo Show, appearing on behalf of New Balance. He ran a 4.37 40, and everyone was blown away. He's a hard worker, he pays attention to detail, and he wants to be great. You can't really teach that. Last season, Fields seemingly gained confidence and comfort in offensive coordinator Luke Getsy's scheme as the 2022 campaign wore on. Fields completed a career-best 60.4% of his passes for 2,242 yards with 17 touchdowns to 11 interceptions, while showcasing his ability as a prolific runner out of the pocket, adding a team-high 1,143 rushing yards and 8 more scores. It's hard to quantify just how meaningful the addition of Moore will be, both in terms of Fields' evolution as a passer, as well as the potential of the Bears' offense. Despite Fields' growth as a runner and the fact that he was downright electrifying to watch each Sunday, the Bears still limped home with the league's worst record at 3-14, with the NFL's 32nd ranked passing defense. Enter Moore and maybe more. Moore caught 63 passes while dropping only 3, despite wildly inconsistent quarterback play for the Panthers in 2022. Panthers signal callers posted an 86.5 passer rating on Moore's 109 targets, which he converted for 888 yards and 7 touchdowns. Dropping Moore into Fields' arsenal alongside emerging playmaker Darnell Mooney, who's returning from injury, and Chase Claypool is a solid foundation in Chicago's receiving core. DJ Moore is an extremely talented big play receiver, an NFL coach recently told Heavy. He's going to help Justin Fields tremendously. The combination of another season in Getsy's scheme, the arrival of a game-altering talent at wide receiver, and Fields' athletic abilities set the shape for the Bears to perhaps fill the void left behind by marquee quarterback departures in the NFC, such as Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Jimmy G. Justin is one of those guys who wants to be great, Young explained. He's just going to keep getting better and better each year. He has the drive to become one of those top-tier quarterbacks, and what we're seeing in Chicago is the perfect storm for him to succeed. The Bears have done a great job transforming the offense in one offseason. While I wouldn't tell you to expect the Bears to rise to Super Bowl contenders, I do think we can expect a much improved Justin Fields this season. He's poised for a breakout year 3. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.